For us, unwinding success was really going to mean we did right by our members, and I think in Kansas we did that. We did a lot of innovative things, from improving our ex parte process to get our ex parte rate up around 70%, of moving the review signature page up right behind the letters to now having the number of unsigned reviews less than 1% in Kansas. We finished unwinding on time. We didn't create backlogs either for applications or renewals as we went through the unwinding process. We created a new program specific for HCBS members to address some of the unique challenges they face due to their complex medical needs. We forged relationships and strategic partnerships with stakeholder community that has greatly increased our outreach and just our reach and our name across the state. So again, I think there were just so many positives that came out of unwinding that will allow us to continue to do right by our members as we move forward. Unwinding was universal to all states, also something unprecedented in the history of Medicaid. So I think what made Kansas's approach really unique and different is that there was no 2 months that looked the same in unwinding for Kansas. We were reacting very quickly to changes in the landscape, things we were hearing from our stakeholders, experiences of our members, and so, like I said, no two months looked the same. We were stopping procedural discontinuances very frequently during unwinding in reaction to things that were happening across the state, whether that be postal service delays, our HCBS members struggling to get their renewals in on time, kind of whatever was, we were hearing and experiencing. We really tore apart our ex parte process. I mean, we looked for every nook or cranny of something we could change that would increase the number of our members that could go through the ex parte process. And through the course of unwinding, when we started unwinding, we were about 40% of our renewals going through ex parte. And of course, what that meant is if a member can go through ex parte, they don't have to do anything to keep their Medicaid coverage for the next year, which of course is a very streamlined process for them. They're not at risk of losing eligibility because they didn't turn in a document or they couldn't find a document. So it's extremely important to our members and really important to our dual eligibles or HCBS members, those that obviously due to circumstances with their health or age or disability might have more struggles returning a renewal form. But we were able to take our ex parte rate from the early days of unwinding when it was around 40%, between 40 and 45%, up to about 70%, which is a really excellent improvement. But it's also, I think, more notable for Kansas because we are not an expansion state. And so our eligibility thresholds in Kansas are very low. And so to get that many members that can, retain their coverage through the ex parte process was very big for Kansas.